Number one by a wide margin. I would not invest in the towel myself. Thanks for tuning in to Ruger's World. So today we have a nice little video for you. We're going to do a drying towel shootout. So first we're going to be doing our Dark Horse towel that we've been using for at least 2 years now. So it's the Meguiar Supreme Shine 31 by 21 inch. There's no GSM listed for this on their website. Next we have the Gauntlet drying towel from the Rag Company right here. This is a 20 by 30, 900 GSM. And we have our new addition to our lineup, the Rag Company LIQUID8R. So this is 1100 GSM, 25 by 36. So what we're gonna do is we're going to wet the hood of our Mazda, and then we're gonna dry it with each towel and let you guys know how it does. Okay, we applied the Turtle Wax ceramic graphene paste wax about 3 days ago, so that's why you have all the beading and sheeting. So first here we're using the Meguiars. We're just going to use the drag method. So far very minimal streaking just at the very end. No streaking at all. Effortless. Started getting a tiny bit of streaking right there on the last one. And this is a very plush towel, nice and soft. So we're going to get these other areas that are wet. So we do have some light streaking on that last pass. So, I mean, you can feel the towel's wet, it's not drenched. Okay, so we're gonna wet the hood one more time. I can see some light streaks in the hood, so that's why I'm going over it again. So you always want to hold the towel with one hand, prevent it from slipping and falling, touching the ground, anything like that. So we're gonna wet it again and run 2 passes with that. Again, it's always much easier drying a car that has a coat in, or it's been waxed or ceramic coated. We don't use a true ceramic coat. We'll do ceramic wax like the Turtle Wax or the Griot's Garage 3-in-1. Here we're just doing the pull method without putting any pressure on it. Tiny bit of streaking right there. Typically we would use a drying aid like Afterwash or ceramic wet wax and Turtle Wax. Just adds more lubricity to the paint to help prevent any scratches. So just light streaking at the ends right here. You know, the towel, you can feel it getting wet, but it does not need to be wrung out or anything like that. The more I go over it, the more streaks it kind of leaves in there. So we did 2 times with that. We do have some streaks on there. Let's go 3rd time, and we'll do 3 times with each towel. It does better with the pull method. It is starting to get pretty wet in one part of the towel. You can see right there how we can wring it out. So if you actually look on their website, it shows you wringing out the towel. So we went 3 times with that. Now we're going to try the Gauntlet. So the Gauntlet is the smaller of the 3 towels. So we're going to keep that in mind when we use it. we added the Gauntlet to our lineup early summer. Really have not been too happy with it, but it is the smaller one. We should have gotten the bigger one for more of a fair shootout. But you can see right here all of that water after just doing one pull. So we're going to try on the white side. So this is regardless of the size of the towel. So I had to get 2 passes on that. We do have some streaking over here. So this is not as plush as the Meguiar's. We do have a lot of streaking on this towel. And you can feel it just, it is a light towel, but you can definitely feel it being soaked right now. I don't know if you can get all this certain angle, but this is all streaking right here. And this is the first pass with this as far as the wetting the hood one time. So here we're going to put a little pressure on it. Okay, hood is dry. It's wetter again. See how well that turtle wax ceramic graphene paste wax just beads and sheets right off. So we're going white side down. We're just pulling it. Now we're going to go gray side down. I don't know why, but the white side seems to perform better. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any difference in the pattern, but there's a lot of streaking on that one. Less streaking on the white side. Some light streaking there. When we use this on the roof of our Jeep that gets soaked, that's when this thing really just gets super saturated. So here, I mean, it did a fairly good job. We do have some streaking up there. We're gonna do it 3 times. See how she goes. You see how bad it streaks. So just because of all the water it absorbed. So it definitely feels, I don't know why, it feels a lot more moist than the Meguiar's. Maybe because it's a lower ply. But this was our 3rd time, so trying to get rid of these streaks is becoming time consuming. So I am doing very, very light pressure. And I really cannot get it streak free. Here I'm using my forearm. There we go. So 3 passes with that. That was definitely a lot more work than the Meguiar's. So now I'm going to try the big boy, the Liquid8R. So we've used this one time. It's been washed. So always make sure you wash your microfiber towels, your drying towels before their first use. People do leave reviews how things streak, especially the Meguiar's one. A lot of reviews of lint, things like that. Just wash your microfibers first. And if your car has no protectant, yeah, it's gonna just stick to it. So here's a Liquidator. It is a much bigger towel. It's a heavier towel as well. That was crazy right there. I mean, that was no streaks, no effort whatsoever. And I do like these edges. They're kind of full a little bit. I don't know if it adds a little weight to hold the towel down, but I mean, I could tell you just after one pass, this far exceeds the Gauntlet and the Meguiars easily. And I want to say it wasn't that much more than the Gauntlet. I mean, I see a lot of the detailer guys always praising the Gauntlet. I don't get it. I mean, that was one pass, effortless, no streaking whatsoever. I mean, I think this was $25 to $30, where the Gauntlet was just about the same price. Prime Day's coming up in, I think, 2 weeks. Rag Company always has sales going on. A little streaking action there. But I do like these kind of plush edges. I think that helps. Look at that, perfect. Not a single streak. Go over it again. Okay, so that was going over it twice. Very, very minimal streaking, I would say. It was at 90% performance right there. Third time. Hood 3 times. It became a little more difficult. I mean, you can feel the weight on this one. It definitely has more weight because it's a, you know, it's a little larger towel. Naturally weighs a little bit more, but I mean, there is one tiny, very light streak in the middle, and just like that, it's gone. So that was effortless. So we have the Liquidator, the Gauntlet, which is just soaked, feels like a wet dog. And then we got the Meguiar Supreme Shine, does not feel as wet. So I would say number 1 by a wide margin. Number 2, I would not invest in the towel myself. This is a smaller one, but it is not nearly as thick as the Meguiar's one. The Meguiar's one has definitely outperformed it. I've given this one all the benefits of the doubt on both my vehicles that are waxed very regularly with ceramic waxes, but this, you can't beat it for the price. I mean, when we initially washed this car the other day, I did 3/4 of the car with this towel, while our cameraman did the other side of the car with this towel right here. So I'm very confident that you can do a crossover like this with one towel. So you have 2 of these in your lineup, you'll never have to buy another drying towel again. So hopefully this video was informative for you guys and helped you guys make an informed decision when looking at drying towels. So give us a big like and subscribe, throw your comments above, and stay tuned for our next video.